Hello everybody and welcome to Rosie's Tips. I'm going to show everybody how to make a raw fettuccine Alfredo spaghetti meal. But it's all with just vegetables and nuts and herbs. It's all natural, no fat, just healthy fat that your body recognizes and digests. So let's get started. We're going to start with the zucchini. I got one of the big zucchinis, and you cut the ends off just like that, and you use a spiralizer. I'm going to show you guys how to use the spiralizer. First I'm going to do a couple of noodles and turn it around so you can see it. You could buy the spiralizer at, I guess, Bed Bath & Beyond for like $20 something, or you could also order it on Amazon online. I hope the light is not too much glare because I'm trying to use as much of the natural light as I can. Okay, so here we go. You could peel the zucchini, but I leave the peel on because the peel has a lot of the nutrients. Like if you peel it, it looks more like a fettuccine spaghetti more than like a pasta spaghetti more than with the peel. But I leave the peel because the peel has a lot of nutrients that your body uses. The cucumber is very hydrating, it's heart friendly, no saturated fat, no cholesterol, and the fiber in the peel has vitamins and minerals that your body needs, like potassium and zinc and other things, but it also helps prevent colon cancer. Okay, so I'm using the spiralizer. You can see the noodles coming out. Very easy, friendly machine to use. This has been our favorite dinner lately, and since zucchini is in season, it's very awesome. You can make a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's some of the noodles, and as you can see, let me pull those out. Okay, now I'm going to turn the machine to the side. As you can see, there's a middle part that stays in the middle that doesn't get spiralized. It has little suction feet. I gotta lift them. I'm going to turn it to the side, and you could see how it works. Push the suction down. Again, that little part, it's funny looking, stays on there. And I save this because I'm going to show you, this is what you end up at the end with. So you put your zucchini, the fat part, in right here. And then you press with the back part like this. And you start spiralizing. See, and it's making the noodles, the same noodles. It's actually very fun. I am sure the kids would enjoy watching you do this, and maybe they might even eat the healthy food you make. You see that middle part? I don't discard that because I'm actually going to use that in the sauce. I'm going to show everybody how to make the sauce. It's so delicious. I remember the first time I made this, my husband was like, "Oh my God, I thought we're not supposed to eat any milk or dairy. There's cheese in here." I go, "No, there isn't. The way we make it, it actually tastes like the Alfredo sauce. It really does taste cheesy." Okay, so when you're done, you're left with this part. Pull back. Looks funny. Okay, so I'm going to move my machine out of the way. Very easy meal. I do this right before he gets home, and we both enjoy a nice dinner. Okay, move this out of the way. Get my bowl. Put the noodles in there. I do about 2 huge cucumbers for him and I. Sometimes if they're smaller cucumbers, I'll do 4 or 5 depending, but you really need to make a lot. The reason for that is you won't get full. About an hour later, you'll be hungry. See? That much. Yum, yum, yum. A lot noodles. It actually looks like real spaghetti noodles. And as you notice, I left that peel on for the nutrients. If you take the peel out, it's definitely more white, like pasta. Eating raw is very healthy. It just has changed my life. I am almost headed to 6 months raw. I've lost a lot of weight. My skin, everything just feels, ooh, got my Vitamix under the cover stuck. Everything, I just feel amazing. Everything just feels better. Okay, so now I got my Vitamix and we're gonna do the sauce really quick and very easy. I already have the ingredients out, most of them. So I soaked half a cup of cashew nuts for about 2 hours. These nuts soak really quick. It's always good to soak your nuts, very important, because that's when your body absorbs the nuts and the nutrients. Every time you eat nuts that are not soaked, your body doesn't really digest them well and pull the minerals and the vitamins out of it. Also, if they're roasted, they're dead. You don't get anything out of it that's good. Okay, and a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. The pine nuts is the trick to it tasting cheesy. There we go. Now, we're going to do the herbs. So I have half a teaspoon of rosemary, half a teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of parsley or cilantro, whatever you have available, half a teaspoon of cumin, and I'm doing all these, but you don't have to do these. You could do Italian seasoning. Works really good with this. Dry Italian seasoning. And I'm going to put a whole teaspoon and a half. And that's a lot of zucchini. So you have to, the sauce is what's really going to pick up the flavor. Zucchini picks up the flavor of anything. It's kind of like pasta. Pasta alone has not a lot of flavor, but once you put the sauces and everything, it picks up the flavors. So here's a teaspoon of Himalaya pink salt. Remember, always use Himalaya or a nutritional salt. Never use the white salt. They take all the vitamins and nutrients out of the salt and they sell it to vitamin stores, and what you get is just white grains that has no nutrition in it and your body doesn't recognize it, and that's why people get heart disease, high blood pressure, because that salt, the body can't absorb it. It doesn't have the minerals and the nutrients as a nutritional salt. Okay? It's kind of like taking all the sweet corn off the husk and giving you the husk to eat. It's not going to do you no good. You need the corn on it. So that's that white table salt. That's what they're selling us. All right. So I put a teaspoon, right? I said a teaspoon and a half. So let me find my other half. And I don't need a lot of salt. It's my husband, the one that likes the salt flavor. But I feel better giving him this salt other than another type of salt. And since it's going to be a little bit of sauce, and that little sauce is going to go a long way in that zucchini. Alright? So I got all that, and we're going to need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. One, oops, and 2. You might put a little bit more depending on it as you blend it, so I'll leave it out. What I like to do, I like to squeeze my lemon ahead of time, and I keep a whole bottle of it and use it in my recipes because I'm making daily salad dressings and all kinds of recipes with it. I also put it in my green juice in my smoothies because that citrus is what helps us with our kidney and our liver, and it has a lot of vitamin C and other nutrients. I put the scraps from the zucchini in here. Very important because the zucchini, when it's blended, in fact, I'm going to cut a little bit more and put in there. When the zucchini is blended, it actually forms itself in like a cream form. So, these out for later. Okay, so I have some zucchini I used for another recipe. It's the Vitamix, so you don't really have to do a lot of dicing. So I'll start with that. And then you can put a little bit of more water, just a little bit of cold water, just to get the Vitamix working. So you don't have to work really hard at blending it. I don't know, just wing it. I didn't measure that. Okay, let's get started here. It's going to be a little loud, so bear with me, guys. We're going to start at, always start at a low speed, and then you could go up higher. So you already noticed it turned into a really thick, creamy consistency, and then I'm going to kind of just bring these down a little bit. Probably put just a bit more water. Again, you guys could do it according to as much as you need. Put more zucchini if you want to make more creamy, double everything that I showed you. If you don't want to put more nuts, nuts have healthy fat. It's what we need for our heart and our brain. The good fat, not the bad fat. If you guys want it creamier or want to make more, you could throw in more zucchini, okay? Doesn't take long in the Vitamix. Really creamy. I don't know if you guys could see that. Yummy! Yay! Looks really, really good. You need almost a high-speed blender for this. I don't know. I haven't tried it in a regular blender. It might work. I know because of my diet, I have the Vitamix and I use that for everything. So now we're going to pour it in the noodles. Oh, before I pour it in the noodles, this is what I forgot to do. Not forget, portobello mushrooms. So you just, about a little box of it or half, whatever you guys think you're going to need. And then you pour your sauce all over it. Go. Trying to keep this video short so I don't get cut off. And then you just mix it in there. I didn't taste the sauce. I should have tasted it before. Let me taste it, because if it needs something else, perfect. Does not need anything else. If it usually needs something else, I'll end up putting a little bit more lemon juice, a little bit more spices. You could do it according to your taste. You guys, you just have to see this. This is so amazing. It looks like fettuccine Alfredo. And like I said, if you want it more saucy, you can put more sauce, but The sauce it has plenty of sauce. Now I'm gonna taste. Yay! The best part. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. Mmm. Believe me, guys, I could sit and I could eat all this and I won't gain any weight. It's mostly water, very flavorful, and very healthy. Very low in fat, delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope you try this recipe at home. Remember, eat healthy, and please subscribe to Rosie's Tips. I have more tips that you could watch, and I'll start bringing you some more stuff, more recipes, hopefully. Thank you for watching.